Okay, so yeah, I installed some new tech and it's giving me a lot of grief, and I should have tested all of this before I started streaming. But you think you got a handle on things, you think you know what's going on, and then you don't, and then you end up starting your stream 20 minutes late and missing half of your audience as a result. What's that sound? Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, but we have a new issue. It's great that we have sound now for the audio. I assume you guys can see the game at least, right? The game's up there, right? Let me see here. All right, and let me know if you can hear the game itself once I pop it back up. Yeah, it's working. Is it too loud compared to my microphone? Like, are we at a decent decibel difference? No, no, this is not. Jade, this game here is called Inscryption. And, yeah, I'm fixing that right now. Sorry, guys. It just. Who knew that video and audio was a complicated and difficult creature to sort out? Everyone makes it look so easy. Right? But, no, so I'm gonna get back into this then. So, you are some poor sod stuck in a cabin with this unusual individual who I think is probably a manifestation of Death Boy, uh, and you're stuck in here. It's kind of like a mix of an escape room, Yu-Gi-Oh, with woodland critters, and whatever other kind of insanity that the Pony Island creator uh, came up with. So it's been very interesting so far. I haven't gotten too far into the game yet because it's a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. But yeah, how's the sound now, by the way, for the game compared to what I got going on? Sound mixing okay now, or do I need to adjust it a little bit more? Yeah, let's go ahead and fix that a little bit more then. Yeah, just lowered it down. It's like negative 12 decibels at this point, so we should be fine. Anyway, so this lonely, weird guy in the cabin wants to play games with you. The only problem is when you lose, he kills you, and that's not ideal. You prefer to stay alive, so you're stuck here playing his weird D&D slash card game. Uh, So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I've already started a little bit, so you've missed some of the exciting stuff. I unfortunately didn't record the first stream because I didn't know that I needed to have a certain setting active. But hey, this is a learning experience. We're just getting started, chat. We're gonna figure this out. Hey, Lexi, thanks for joining us. We're playing a game called Inscryption, which is hella weird, but also hella fun. Uh, I am still a little bit under the weather. I've had a lot of stress in my personal life, but we're not going to get into that. So I might sound a little bit off today. Oh, there's some super deep lore? Well, I can't wait to dig that apart over the next 2 or 3 sessions. Oh, I'm also taking suggestions for other content. One person suggested that I read books or just do chatting sessions as well. Flattered, really. Thank you. But I also take game suggestions and anything else that you guys might want to do. This channel's in its fledgling. It just started. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, I'm all here for it. Thanks, Lexi. I appreciate it. But we're going to get back to the game now. Thank you for letting me do a little meta commentary. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have no food, one said. But perhaps one of your creatures will join us and enhance its power, said another. And so in this thing, you can play one of your cards to boost them up, but there's a risk that they eat your card. So it's like a game of chance. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Doki Doki Literature Club is the right kind of content for this channel, but I'm gonna go look into it a little bit more. I've read the wiki and I know all the plot twists, most of them. There's a big difference between reading a wiki page and actually experiencing something, because some of those descriptions on certain content, you read it and okay, this doesn't seem like all that much, and you actually watch the movie or see the TV show and you're like, whoa, dude, that was really impactful. You know? So maybe, I'm putting it in my back pocket for later. Brutal. You would, Death. You would, Death. Oh, so everybody, this is my friend Death Boy. Uh, he's been my friend for 15 years. We all hang out on a channel called Timus, which that is as much information as I'm going to give you about that space. But we'll just say that Death Boy has a lot of very interesting and fun opinions on things that you have to have an acquired taste for. But we're going to go ahead and put that in a box. We'll come back to that later. So I'm going to go ahead and play a card. Ooh! So this guy right here and this guy right here used to be people, but now they're stuck in cards. This is some serious Yu-Gi-Oh shit we're in. So I've never actually had them eat one of my cards yet, and I don't know if that's going to happen later on when the difficulty increases, but I think we're good for right now. So, let's go gambling! You had an idea. Why not warm your creature by the fire for just a moment longer? Chat, do we take this risk? One of the starving survivors took a step closer. This would be risky. Push your luck or pull away. Alright, yeah, just put in the chat, yay or nay. Wait or go, just, I'll give you a couple seconds. Should I take that risk? Should I take the risk, or should I play it safe? Like, I'm trying to engage you guys in the game to make you feel like you're more, like, into it, you know? Oh. So, 2 yays. Okay. So, that's 1 nay. Alright, so we have 2 yays and 1 nay. So, yay, nay, nay. Alright, we're going to, I know he's going to be really upset if I end up getting him killed for this, but, chat has spoken. It will be done. We're gonna push our luck. Your luck was on your side. Perhaps one more moment, but you sensed the risk was now even greater. Push your luck further or run back. Alright, chat, something you should know about me. I am not a risk taker. I am very cautious, Excel spreadsheet, bean counter kind of guy. I don't do risk. But, about 10 to 15% comparing versus some of the other channels at the moment. Thanks, Iker. I appreciate that. I've been having a big issue with my sound, and I have not been able to figure out why my microphone is so much quieter. Yeah. Now, let me just test my sound really quick. But yeah, I think, chat, we're gonna go ahead and pull back. This is a little too risky. So give me a second here on the properties of this audio output device, and we are going to see about maybe increasing the gain a little bit. I can't turn it up much louder, unfortunately. Okay, properties, headset microphone. Okay, I don't see any way to push the sound up any higher, unfortunately. For the sound, we might just have to work with this for right now, but I will look into this for the next stream. For now, I'm just going to turn the game down a little bit more so that you can hear my voice easier. Alright, now, I think we've pushed our luck enough, guys. But next time, the fire warmed the weary stoat and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your stoat now in tow, you retreated into the woods. That was risky, chat. That was very risky, but I admire your boldness, and we'll see what happens next time. Alright. Oh. Yo, I hate these things, alright? These are freaking, like, wolf cologne bottles. Like, this looks like that cheap stuff. The cheaper the cologne, the more fancy the bottle, but, like, poorly painted and chipped, right? I hate those little things. Like, this guy cheats. I don't like him. I don't appreciate it. Anyway. So here we go with our first actual game. For those of you who are new to Inscryption, you get your Woodland Critters characters here. And you play whatever you got. Now, you get squirrels are free, right? These little nutty dudes, you use these as mostly sacrifices. As you can see, they only have 1 point of health, and they got no attack power. So they're just literally like, why squirrels? Why not lemmings? Right? But now you're asking, so why play the stupid squirrel if it's only got 1 health and nothing else going for it? Because, Yugi boy, this plays out like Yu-Gi-Oh! Meaning, I can sacrifice this card and play my Stoat down in attack position. Bad play. This guy's backseat gaming. You see this little dude? Screw you, guy. But no, again, this is a person stuck in a card, and he's very snarky. I've been trying to give him a Boston accent, but I don't have a lot of practice with my Boston accent, so I don't really do much with that. But the more I stream, the better I will get at terrible accents, and you will all get to enjoy that experience with me down the road. Anyway, so once you don't have any more cards you can play, you hit this little bell here, ding, and then you do your attacks. Ooh, uh-oh, that's not great. Okay, that's not great. Check this out. So over here you have the scales. It's apparently a Pisces, and you have teeth. And every time you get hit, some of the teeth go into one of the 2 containers. And once one player has enough teeth to override the other one, that person loses, right? So you really got to grit your teeth here. Now, over here we have Stink Bug. These little things here are called bones, right? And you need to have a certain number of bones. And that's like graveyard points if you've ever Yu-Gi-Oh'd. So for every character I sacrifice or dies, I get a bone, which then will let me play this guy. So he's kind of a later down the road. Now, I'm in a situation right now where I got some dudes doing some serious damage to me. I didn't realize what my opponent was playing, and I am very likely going to lose this round. Because this is... this ain't great. This ain't great. This is not a good setup for me right now. I can't really play anything. Not really. I could play the squirrel to protect against some of the damage these guys are going to do. And make me last a little bit longer, but and I'll get a bone out of it, but I won't be able to use them as a blood sacrifice. But you know what, chat? I think we're gonna play something a little wacky. And by the way, unlike the Stoat there, you are allowed to backseat game by all means. Like if you have a suggested play that you think I should do, or you want me to do something, just let me know in the chat. All right? Ding. All right. Oh. All right. Let's see. So the squirrel pile over here, you pretty much have unlimited squirrels that you can pull from, right? Now, I have 2 cards here I can't even really play yet. Actually, I can play the Stink Bug now. I should have 2. No, I don't have enough bones yet. I thought I had enough bones. Oh, when you sacrifice a squirrel, it doesn't give bones. Well, that's annoying. I learned something today. So if I were to pull a card out of my deck, it's very unlikely I'd be able to use it, right? So the best action that I can take right now is to pull another squirrel, save the squirrel because I'm in a pretty decent position here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got a fancy camera that does things sometimes. I need to adjust some of the settings on it. I need to go ahead and sacrifice this turn so I can get down 2 squirrels so that I can play a better card. But I might... actually... No. We're going to go ahead and call this turn. Oh. Hey, I won! Hey, look at that, chat! Hey! I won. Look at that. But, that was a very risky play. I just feel very fortunate that actually worked. Alright. So, we've got 2 paths now, right? We got one over here with, looks like some sort of like card grab. I don't know what kind. And then we also have card grabs over here. So these are 2 kinds of card grabs. Which path, guys? Left or right? What are you thinking? Yay, nay. Oh, gotta stop doing that. Gotta turn that off. Anyway, yeah. So left or right, guys? What are you thinking? You know what? I think I'm gonna take a left. Nope. Too late. Ran out of time. Whoop. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. Cheesy boy. Oh, this was one of the previous plays I did, and I lost. I mean, honestly, I should have probably called this one Heisenberg, if you ask me. A little Heisenberg-y going on here. He is the one who knocks. The Dauntless Bloodhound. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they are played. Oh! Oh, this one gets the first attack. This is like Swift from Pokemon, where you get to the first hit. That could be useful. Actually, you know what? That's pretty useful. I think I'm going to grab that one. Again, this is only like my 3rd hour playing this game, so I'm going to make mistakes. You came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Alright, so every time you bump into the woodcarver, they provide you with 1 component, and once you get enough, you can use them as your own bonuses, kind of like how he was doing in that previous round, or the round before the previous one. The gray-haired woman silently collected her carvings and left. Alright, oh, and that is a boss battle. Oh, boy. Alright, oh! Yeah, so they have squirrel in a bottle, which is always very useful, especially when you're doing your first run and you need a little bit more oomph. So, I'm playing 2 squirrels. And hoping that this works out in my favor. I'm actually very curious to see how this card plays. And oh, I can play a stink bug too, because I have 2 bones from my previous round, I guess. Well, why the heck not? Makes my life a little easier, doesn't it? Hey, Creo! Great for you to join us. So glad you could make it. I really appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about it. I promised one of my friends that I wouldn't play this game until I streamed it. It took me 7 months to get around to it, but here we are. So I'm assuming, Creo, you already know all the rules and things, right? Jojo the Toad. I'm watching this with no pant. That sounds like a Gaz thing to say. Or an ant thing to say. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I am very interested in the plot of this game, by the way. I am very curious to see how this plays out, because I don't know if you remember Pony Island from like 2016. That was an insane trip. And I loved it. And apparently this is the same guy that made Pony Island. And if you have not seen Pony Island, you should totally check it out. And I would play it here on stream at some point. You know what, chat? I'm adding that to the do list. We're going to play Pony Island at some point. Pony Island. Just added it to the list. And if anyone else has any other game suggestions or ideas, please add it to the pile. Death Boy, you suggested something that I imagine was probably a bit macabre, but what was it again? Brutal Doom. Alright, cool. I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to smack you when I find out it's some sort of horrible game. I mean, is that the game with, like, Jack Black with an axe? A guitar? Oh, Pizza Tower! You know what? That was so popular with the Gen Z meme kids, and I have yet to actually check out Pizza Tower. The art style was very reminiscent of old school like cartoons from like the late 80s, 90s, and I was like, this is some weird ass ish, but I never actually found the game itself. Brutal Doom. Negative. Brutal Doom is a mod for the original Doom, adding many fine features and options. Okay, Death. You know, chat is marked mature, so you can pull your shenanigans, but behave. Think of the children, and by children I mean me, the little boy that is inside of me that still has some hope. A little. Not much. Alright. I'm a very animated, hand-talky person, and this camera keeps picking it all up. Brutal Legend. Hey, see, I was close, though. Anyone here a fan of, what's it called? Adventure Time? I have approximate knowledge of many things, Jake the human boy. Or is it John the human boy? Like, he gets the name wrong, but the overall vibe is right. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the game now, guys. I'm so sorry. I am really enjoying talking to you all, though. This has been a lot of fun already. You know, you guys are great. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you're having a good time too, and I will be doing this a lot more if you all keep showing up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull a squirrel, And eh, I think I'm gonna win this round before this even becomes an issue. So there are objects on the playfield like boulders and furs, right, that act as natural barriers to enemies' attacks, right? So if I play my bullfrog here and put him here, it'll start destroying the boulder, which could be helpful or could be trouble, right? And the grand fur here with this shield and the wing symbol means that it blocks flying attacks because these guys can attack my life points directly because they can fly over my characters, which makes them really annoying. But I'm hoping the Bloodhound will deal with that. This really is just cabin Yu-Gi-Oh, is it not? I mean, just... Yes! Yes, JoJo, this is Redneck Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been calling it cabin edition of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or you know, Woodland Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been calling it that. And honestly, though, I'm tickled by that kind of description. It's fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and end my turn. Oh. Wait. Not now, Kaiba. Your Sparrow may be able to attack me, but my Grand Fur in the defensive position blocks all airborne attacks. I then play my Bloodhound, which does 1 point of damage to your Porcupine. Is that decent? Am I capturing the spirit correctly? Alright, so honestly, guys, I think we're in a pretty solid position right now with this play. I think we can... Wait a second. Yeah, I think we can let this roll. Yeah, JoJo, we blocked certain words. You're definitely Gaz. Like, the way you're probably Gaz. I have the auto moderators a little tight because I'm new, and I don't want to end up in a situation where people come waltzing in here saying a lot of wacky stuff, and I don't have the ability to properly moderate. Oh, by the way, moderator roles are open and available. You know, there's 6 of you, and that's so hard to handle. But yeah. All right. We're going to go ahead and play out this turn. I'm pretty sure I don't really need to do anything from here to win this round. I'm pretty sure we've pretty much won. So I'm just going to draw a squirrel for just in case and call the turn. Yep. Oh. Huh. The fur gives bones when it dies. All right. So now I have the ability to play my... Your turn to draw. Okay, cool. Squirrel. I got this. And then we're going to play the bullfrog. And this is in the bag, peeps. This is done. Bing! Yep. Oh, so if you do over damage, you get some teeth back if you win by doing like an overhit. It's pretty fantastic. Alright. Let's see what our options are. The Bloodhound, which you already have one, and it's proved really useful that last round. Yeah. This was my first card. Alright. Now, I want you to know, in my youth, I did in fact have giant fluffy curly hair, but after second puberty, all my curly hair went away, so now I'm kind of flat. But just imagine Napoleon Dynamite, and some of the people in this chat can confirm from my high school photos that I used to be Napoleon Dynamite. Second puberty, yeah, it's different than first puberty. But we're not going to talk about that right now. But I got really hot. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to pull the skink because that could be useful for later. He can skink away when his tail breaks off. It's a pretty neat little trick. Okay, this, that looks like... Oh, it's the woodcarver. Alright. You came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Yep. Damn it, JoJo. Keep the pants on. I'm here to knock your socks off, not your pants. Behave. Alright. So, we already have the totem back there, which gives flight. I just need a head for it, and I feel like an eagle head or a corvid head is a good combo for that, so we're gonna grab that. There we go. Okay, you're just looking at me a little like, is there something on my face? Like, you're just kind of staring at me a little intensely. This reminds me of some of the people who look at me on the subway system. Have you been having a tough commute today, miss? You know what? Well, let's not worry about that. Without another word, the woodcarver was gone. Alright, guys, we can go left or right. Right is a skull with certain doom, and left is a normal encounter. Which Which path should we take today, chat? Do you want me to take the risky move and go for the skull? Or take the... Okay, we're going to go for this, which I believe is just a normal combat encounter. But I haven't memorized all the symbols yet. I'm too busy learning Japanese. You bastard. Oh, I do not like. It's me. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, we love you, Stoat. Stoat's the goat. Alright, what are you dealing with here? Coyote and a porcupine. Alright, so, we're going to play the squirrel. We're going to play the goat that is the Stoat. Total misplay. Shut. You guys can back seat game. He cannot. Alright. And then I can't really play anything else, so end our turn. Ding! Ugh. Alright. Yep. Oof. Wait, what the? Oh, that is going to be a problem. So, you have the dive ability that is active now on all of these enemy units, which means that I can't hit them on their turns, on my turns. Which means I'm kind of screwed. So I have to figure out a strategy to win this, or I'm going to die terribly, because I don't know how to beat this now. This is not good. Can I play a card? Alright, I picked up a squirrel. It's not going to do much. Oh boy, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to need another squirrel before I can do anything, so we're just going to go ahead and call the turn, unless one of y'all got a great idea. Oh, right, I can't attack. So I forgot that because that character's dived and it's not going to take the damage, that means all the damage that I do on that route goes straight to his life points. So I won that by accident in a single go. Whoopsie. Alright, we got bones. Alright, so I've already got a lot of high blood cards that require a lot of sacrifices to play, as it is in my deck. So I think I'm going to go for the bone one. Turkey Vulture. 8 bones? If you get to the point where you're playing the Turkey Vulture, you got some serious issues in your play, because you should not be losing that many cards in a game. Like, it's over. Anyway. How's everyone having a good time? How you feeling about things? I need feedback. This is my first stream with actual people on it. Alright, the warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight. Through the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Though, warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said one. Alright. Nope. Alright, yeah, you know what, Stoat? I've already boosted your butt a lot. This is kind of my favorite card because he's amusing. So, I think I'm going for broke here. Oh, am I moving too fast, Lexi? Am I talking too quick? Because I am naturally a very zappy-tappy kind of guy. But yeah, the animal-themed cards are amusing. Have you ever considered Yu-Gi-Oh? Alright, let's go ahead and try this out. Surely your creature could become more powerful, but you would need to risk another moment by the fire. Push your luck or pull away. Alright guys, I've got a lot of weight on this Stoat card so far. Now, I'm going to let you all vote. What does chat say? Should I go ahead and press my luck? Or should I give it a little bit and pull away? What are you thinking? Yay, nay? Okay. You know, you two are some serious risk takers, and I respect and admire that. I'm a little too timid sometimes. We will give it another go, but if I lose it, I won't be upset. Let's go gambling! Alright, you are feeling lucky. Perhaps you could chance another moment. You notice a survivor gripping their spear with a disturbing intensity. Push your luck further or run back. Alright, chat. I have too much weight on this card now, being a key player in my deck, so I don't think I can push my luck anymore. Not this round, but maybe next time. The power of the Stoat was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. We are taking lots of risks, but you know what? What's life without a little bit of danger, right? I mean, that's what makes things fun. Can't keep everything too easy, too simple. You know, you get bored. Life requires a little bit of spice. Oh, by the way, that over there represents your continues, right? So this little jerkwad just blew out one of my candles and gave himself 2 candles because he cheats and is a dirty, awful. I see why he's in a cabin by himself. He doesn't play fair. That's rude. Rude. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't do wrestling, but I probably should have given it a shot. Yeah, this is a boss round, everybody. You pass a massive empty bowl surrounded by heaps of unidentifiable giblets and scantlings. Well, that's not ominous at all. It seemed the bowl was designed for a dog. Okay. But what earthly hound would require a meal of that size? Okay. Where's that hound of mine? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to be using this accent for the prospector. Wow, I can do this really well, and I'm not even trying. That's scary. Yeah, the Silent Hill music isn't helping. Yeah, I swear to God, if I hear banjos, I'm breaking through this front door. Alright, so, just so you know, this is a very unpleasant and difficult round to play. I'm not going to have a good time with this, and I'm very likely to die. But here's hoping. Yeah, cue the banjo music. I'm getting the hell out of here. Look, I don't care if my heritage is a Kentucky trailer park. I'm in New York City now, and we just don't do that. I'm free. Okay, everybody. Alright, so our stoat is currently absolutely wrecking stuff. So, thankfully, I can put him down here, and he's going to be able to take out the pack mule in one shot, which is going to be very helpful. And now the smoke here is pretty much like a squirrel, but it gives a lot of bones. You remember that vulture card we got a while ago? This little guy is going to help us actually make use of it. Now again, this round always sucks, but here's hoping everything goes well. Bing! Oh, and I already took out one of his lives. I forgot. He's only got 5 life points, and that first hit absolutely his butt. There's gold in them there cards. Oh. You know what, guys? I don't think I should have played my best card right off the top. Yeah, Jojo, trust me, I understand that. I've been feeling very sad lately. Not to get into my personal life, but I've been having a lot of very bad things happening back to back. So I'm doing streaming to spread joy, and I hope that it makes you feel a little bit better. This is the last time I invite gas to my server. All right. So we got a squirrel, we got a bloodhound, we got a grizzly. These are all. Oof. Oh, he's got a bloodhound too. All right, it was great for having you join us, Jade. I really appreciate it. Come on, I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9, assuming I don't have any more technical issues. All right, thank you. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and play a squirrel, just to have the squirrel out there on the table for later. Get him! All right, and then I'm gonna need to pull another squirrel. All right, and then I can play my own bloodhound against his bloodhound. I have no idea how this is gonna play out, but let's give it a shot and find out. Yeah. And I think, can I pull a card? No, I cannot. Ding. All right. What do I got here? I got a whole lot of bones, and not a lot of sacrifices. Let's go ahead and let's just pull a card for now. See what we got. The turkey vulture, which is exactly what I was hoping to grab, because I have enough bones to play the turkey vulture. Hell yeah, brother! All right. Let's see how this plays out and hope for the best. Oh, right. So, no, I don't. Yeah, no, this will work out. Bing. Oh. Hey, chat, we won. All right. Let me relight your candles. Yeah, well, thanks for blowing one out in the first place, you joik. Very well. You may choose another rare card. Ooh, what do we got here? I have no words for this freak of nature. Long elk. Long elk. That sounds like a gosh darn meme. Yeah, no, Creo, I got really lucky that my Turbo Stoat was able to take out his first round immediately. I didn't even get a chance to take out his mule. And then Child 13, Infinite. Oh. Ooh. I'm not sure the history. Mole Man. The stalwart Mole Man. The ultimate defense. Alright, so he flies over and just. What kind of role would the Mole Man play in a round? I'm trying to dig for answers. Yeah, I'm trying those broken combos and hoping for the best. Alright, chat, which one of these 3 cards should I take? I honestly don't have any strong opinions on any of them, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think I should pull? Long Elk. Alright, that's 1 vote for Long Elk. Oh, 2 votes for Long Elk. Alright, I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds before I grab it. I know there's a little bit of delay between the stream and getting ping back. Alright then, we're going with the Long Elk. Anyone remember Long Cat? I'm a little bit on the older side, chat. I'm kind of old. Long Cat was a fantastic early aughts meme that was had a lot of funny Photoshop activities going for it. Jojo. Unfortunately, I apparently am a blonde, blue eyes, white dragon, although I don't really associate with the other ones because they're kind of nasty. But yeah, we'll leave it. I actually prefer black and red. Those are my favorite colors. Well, black is technically a monochrome, but details. Anywho, after the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Alright, chat, we got past the first boss battle. I don't know how many boss battles are per game, but I'm actually doing really well this time, so hopefully you all can ride this to victory with me. Alright, let me see. Okay. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. Could you imagine being in the wetlands wearing nothing but socks? Ugh, very upsetting. Alright. Left or right, chat? I'm trying to keep you all engaged. Left or right? What are you thinking? I'm personally feeling right. Okay, that's 1 vote for right. Anyone else? Taking right? Left hand oh, well, now we got 1 vote for both. So, which way we going, chat? 1 more. Okay, you know what? That's 2 votes right, 1 vote left. So we're going to go with left. Let's try our luck. Alright. Okay, River Otter. Bullfrog. And Magpie. Oh, this one's new. The Covetous Magpie. It can fetch any card in your deck. Oh, sweet. It's not exactly Pot of Greed, but it's still useful. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even going to ask. We're taking that Magpie. Oh, absolutely. Like, I could draw 1 card from my deck that I really need? Hell yeah. X marks the spot. Hopefully this is not going to be a horrible encounter. Alright, what do we got? Oh! Huh. This is some interesting decor. I don't feel like I'd want my mom to visit my place if I had this kind of decor going on. I just feel like she might be uncomfortable with it. Don't get me wrong, though. The ram head is kind of boss. But, yeah. Alright, what do we got going on here? Pick something else. Alright, I don't remember what this altar does. Do any of you guys know what this altar does? Alright. Yeah, Creo, if you're still in here, what does this altar do? Because I don't remember, so I don't remember what I'm about to do. Also, how's the sound mixing now, by the way? Alright then. Let's just toss a skink in there and see what... Oh. Fuck it. Alright. Oh. I sacrificed my giant vulture that would cost 8 bones to play. And I got a card. And I have no idea what this card does. Yeah, no, I was told that my headset, the microphone is about 10 to 20% quieter than most other streams. And I'm not sure why that is, but I will figure that out later. All right. Let's see what happens now. All right. Ooh. Oh, it gave me about... I sacrificed a whole card, and you gave me 1 bone for it? This is the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. I don't like it. I don't agree. I don't know who made this decision, but it was the wrong decision. All right, we got a skink. We're gonna play our squirrel, and then we're gonna play the bullfrog. I think the bullfrog is bull BS personally. I've not really been seeing any value in it so far, but it's a card that we can play, and that'll keep us from getting bonked by the skink. So we'll take it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That is gonna be a problem. All right. 2 adders. Yikes. So that little skull symbol there means that it kills your card, and it's fatal. Like, even though it only has 1 health and does 1 damage, it is fatal. Oh. Oh, that's what it does? Just dumps a card you don't want? Oh. Well, that would have been helpful to know ahead of time. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting out some cards and hoping for the best. I just cuz. Alright. Oh, boy, oh. I didn't think this through, chat. I really didn't. A long elk! Oh, it has a head. Need more bones. I have 3 bones, and that requires 4 bones. Let's go ahead and put the stink bug up there and hope for the best. Alright, I'm sweating a little bit here. Hey, Jojo, behave, or I'm going to mute you. Alright, let's see here. What do we got going on here, guys? Alright, I think I can play the Bloodhound now, which we really need to play because, dear gosh, we are getting our butts handed to us right now. May not have been the best move, but I do feel a little tight right now. Yeah, thank you, Jojo. Just try to keep it PG-13, and that's just not quite appropriate for the chat. Appreciate it. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, woof. Now, we do have 2 continues, so we're okay for right now. It's painful to see. Alright, so we lost that encounter, but honestly, that was several adders, and I did not know how to approach that. Alright, chat, we have a fork in the road. We can take the question mark cards, or we can take the, looks like choose from a species card set. And there's also treasure here, which could always be helpful. And I don't know what that is over there. That looks like it might be an alien. So instead of looking like here and here, we got to figure out if we want to pick up goodies or if we want to pick up... Actually, no, we can hit up both. What are you thinking, chat? Left or right? I mean, don't get me wrong. My aesthetics are Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, I wear nothing but black and red. So, totally get that. But, yeah. Just gotta, you know, just keep it chill. Alright, so that's 1 vote for left. Oh yeah, just so you know, guys, Lexi's big into Sonic stuff too. That's how we ended up becoming friends. Yeah, I wear nothing but black and red. I'm very particular. I cosplay Eggman, actually. I'm a big cosplayer too, but I'm trying streaming because it looks like it'll be fun for me and other people as well. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. I grew up with that stuff. I'm old. Yeah, I cosplay the Eggman. Dr. Robotnik. I mean, come on. Come on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So we get to choose between 3 cards. Lovely. Let me see here real quick. There we go. You know what? Actually, Jojo, I am planning to cosplay as Eggman while doing a stream at some point. But I actually am not very good at Sonic games because they require good reaction times. So I'd have to practice a whole lot before I play on stream with y'all. Anyway, The inevitable maggot. They will lurch forth from your hand when your creatures are killed. Oh, this is a very interesting card. Alright. Yeah, I really like Sonic Generations, so if I were to play a game on stream, it would be Sonic Generations likely. But again, I'm not very good, so can't promise anything. Alright, Lexi, you know what? Adding it to the list. Alright, Sonic Generations. Alright, add it to the list, chat. We're going to probably do this game for like 2 or 3 sessions, and then I'll switch to something else, unless people are really enjoying it. Alright, oh, the Meddlesome Bat, a minor tear. That thing's got 2 damage and just flat. I don't really see this as being too valuable of a card. Alright, Kingfisher. The Adept Kingfisher, a slippery hunter. So this guy flies and also can't be hit, so this is good for like hitting the life points directly. Alright, so what do you think of chat? Which card? That is true, Jojo. That is true. I'm kind of thinking the bat might be the best out of this pile, possibly Kingfisher. Alright, so I'm going to be going with the bat so far. It's not Rouge, but it'll do. Right. So, we're going to go with the bat after, because, like, that's not enough cards. That's not... 2 votes, I get to be the deciding vote if there only gets 2 votes. Yeah, by the way, as a cosplayer, I love seeing Rouge cosplays. They're fantastic. Alright, so we have here... I don't know what this is. I think this is an encounter with a character like the Woodcarver. But then we have goodies over here where you can get some very valuable stuff. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the attractiveness of an anthropomorphic bat. We are not that kind of channel. Not yet. Alright, so I'm going to go with the backpack because I could use some support goodies because this cabin dude, he cheats, and I need some support. Alright, ooh. So, we get a free squirrel in a bottle. Pliers, which you can use to twist the stakes to your advantage on the board. And, no, you won't get banned, Jojo, if you think before you speak. And the nice thing about texting is that you can take a little bit more time before you make a decision, which, let me tell you, is very important. I'm on stream right now. I am live. If I say something that is too far or wrong, my butt is grass, because there ain't no taking that back. But typing, you got time. You got time. You know, Lexi, there are costume adjustments you can make for that. I mean, also, like, not to get us too off track here, you know, current version of Rouge is a lot less equipped than the previous versions. So we also have a big rule in the cosplay community that is cosplay is for everyone. If you want to do a character, you should do that character, and you should have fun with it, making it your own. But Takal is also a fantastic choice, and I don't see enough Takal cosplayers, so you've got me waving little Lexi flags for both of them. All right. But anyway, we're gonna get back to this. So this thing right here, the pliers, you pull out one of your own teeth and you add it to the scale to tip it in your advantage. And then the fan, I don't remember what the fan does, but I'm pretty sure it grants your characters like flight so that you can directly attack life points, but I can't recall off the top of my head. Anyway, believe it or not, I kind of want the squirrel in the jar. Nope. What? What? What is that? What is that? And that isn't a smoothie. And if you drink it like a smoothie, we're going to have a problem. I don't know what this is, guys. I wasn't expecting this, but this is the kind of game where you don't expect things. You expect to not expect things. So it doesn't count. Oh no. You can't use that. Hey, chat. I kind of want to take it with me. I don't know what it does. It's extra freaky creepy. But the words adventure come to mind, and I kind of want to check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this thing up. It says I can't use it, but who knows? The Woodman's kind of a jerk and could be deceiving me. Yeah, we're taking it, chat. Alright, I have no idea what that thing's gonna do when I use it, but I'm gonna save it for when I'm like really borked in a match and find out. Anyway, on to our next encounter. Oh, you jerk. Oh! Oh, that sacrifice we made plays for every game. Oh, that is really helpful to know. So I didn't sacrifice that card for nothing. I get a free bone every match. I'm not going to make any jokes about free bones. You can fill in the blanks yourself. Let's see. Magpie, useful. Pristine. Stoat. So, since my Stoat is dummy powerful and absolutely can rip through everything, I think I'm going to play my Stoat card since it's boosted up so badly, and I should be able to cinch this match in like 5 seconds. So let's go ahead and give that a shot and see if we immediately take it. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, terrible. All right. Ding. Oh, amazing. So, you know all those risks? I'm a he, him. But I'm also a bit of a clown, so it's also honk honk. So, you know, he, him, honk honk. Anyway, let's see. That was a really easy match. I think the Stoat play is going to be a major play I'm going to pull every time I can because this guy doesn't play fair, and neither will I. Alright, so we got blood selection cards or just random cards. What do you think, chat? Left or right? Should I take the blood cards that are kind of iffy, or take the randomized cards that might have something a little bit easier? Because we have a lot of high blood sacrifice cards already in our deck. So, I'm feeling the left. How about you? What's chat think? Yeah. Okay, we're both on the same page there. All of us are on the same page there. We're taking left, chat. By the way, I have the chat up in the right-hand corner so everyone can see each other as well on what's going on in the chat. Is that decently sized? I was trying to make sure that it was like visible but not like in the way. Like, everyone read that okay in the upper right-hand corner? Anyway, you can chew on that and we'll get back to it. Alright, so what we got here? We got the skink, corpse maggots, and the bullfrog. Now, I believe that someone already asked for the corpse maggots once before, and we went with the bat instead. Well, guess what? You know what? Your wish is my command. We're taking it. Oh, more good. Oh, shoot. I can only carry so many goodies. You're only allowed to carry 3 goodies on you. And I've already got 3 goodies. But a small critter approached. Oh. Okay, then. What are we naming this little dude? I'm thinking Ricky. Ricky the Rat, you know, maybe Ronald the Rat, something with an R. Anyway, head pats little buddy, thanks for the card. The prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. Alright, Rat the Rat. You know what? Sure, why not? Rat the Rat. They really ran out of ideas for Sonic characters, didn't they? At least it isn't Rat the Hedgehog, right? We were all there for that part of DeviantArt. If you're old enough, you know exactly what I'm on about. And my condolences if you do. Alright, so we got Kingfisher, Coyote, and another Kingfisher. Alright, I'm looking at this pile over here. That's a spooter. We don't like spooters. Go away. Shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. No spooters. Anyway, we got a pretty decent enemy attack pattern here. And I don't have the Stoat that I can pull out to just immediately win the match. So, if I don't play a card, they will take me out in 1 turn. So, unfortunately, I have to play a slightly unfun combo to hope that I survive this next round. I'm not liking this. I don't think we're gonna... I think this might be a hard one, guys. Unless I have something really nice happen, like, very soon, we are likely gonna not gonna pull this out well. Oh, boy, oh, that's a problem. Okay, wolf. Alright, so we're gonna play the wolf card. I don't think we're gonna survive this, chat. I need one more before I can play the corpse maggots. Can't win them all, Chief. Oh boy, oh, I am gritting my teeth right now, chat. We are in a bad way. You know what time it is? It is time to take risks, make mistakes, and get messy without the field trip. Yeah. That is a minor thing to help us out here a little bit. Alright, remember that weird zombie head that we weren't really sure what it would do? Pretty sure I'm going to lose this round. So, let's take a risk. I am serious, you cannot use that. You know what? There is no possible use for it. I'll place it on that shelf over there for now. My advice? Avoid it. I don't know. The guy who, like, kidnapped me and locked me in a shed to play D&D and card games, I kind of don't trust his honesty levels. I mean, there's already been a huge breach of trust by locking me in your frickin' cabin, so maybe I'm not going to listen to you. Anyway, let's see. What do we got here? So I got 2 squirrels. I'm likely going to lose this next round. Can't quite play the corpse maggots yet, and yeah, we just got to take this turn, guys. Oh, right. That is kind of annoying, but I'll manage. Alright, so we got enough cards now. We can go ahead and play a regular card and hope for the best. Grizzly. Unga boonga grizzly. Boogers. I don't really feel like I can... I could play the grizzly, chat. I could take out my wolf and the 2 squirrels and put the grizzly there, but I don't really see that working out in our favor. I don't really have any good counters for kingfishers right now, so... Just gotta hope for the best. Okay, well they can only do 3 Oh! Hey, this is good though. Corpses are in no short supply. Oh, that automatically played the corpse maggots. I didn't even have to try. Oh, cool. Alright. So chat, we're in a bit of a situation right now. We're actually in a stalemate. They can only do 3 points of damage at me at a time. But I can only do 3 points of damage to them, right? So the scales keep going back and forth by 3 points. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to pull this out. And here's another issue. The Corpse Maggots card, it gets triggered by being attacked, but the Kingfishers attack my life points directly, which means it'll never trigger. So that's a bit of a pain in the butt. Actually, I think that's the otter, but worry about that later. Alright, chat. I'm going to... Lucky draw. Dang right, it's a lucky draw. That's the winning card right there. You know what time it is, right? It's Stoat the Goat time. Alright, buddy. Work your magic, win the match for me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bing, done. Okay. Ye won't find a better pelts within 100 miles. Alright, I think maybe I'll do this accent for this guy. I'm not sure. Now, I don't really know what any of that is, but I'm trying. Alright. Ye have me gratitude. Oh, still gotta work on the accents. Alright. Ooh, we got the wood carving lady. And then we have a fireplace. So the fireplaces are used to boost our cards, and we all know how well that's been going. Or the wood carver, which gives us bonus abilities during matches. Which path should I take, chat? What are you thinking? I'm thinking fireplace, but I kind of want to get your opinion on things before I actually kick in. What are you thinking? Okay, that's 1 vote for the woodcarver. 2 votes for the woodcarver. All right. You know, chat, I actually wanted to get into wood carving, and I did a few little things early on in my path to creative pursuits. Didn't get very far. Just was a little bit too much of a annoying medium to work in. Foam and cosplay was a lot easier, and now I do 3D printing, but we'll get to that at some point in the future. So that's 2 votes for the woodcarver, so we're going for the woodcarver. Alright, the decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Alright, ooh, I really like this one right here. This is the egg timer. Any card that survives more than 1 round ends up getting a boost to its attack power or health points. So I think I'm going to grab that one. Like, normally I'd take you guys' opinion into it, but I know what I want. Alright. There we go. Without another word, the woodcarver was gone. You know, I actually don't know how to... I think I can play these in matches if I choose to. Oh. Okay. I think we're at our end of area boss battle. Alright. Okay, guys. I have never gotten this far in this game. This is the first time we've gotten this far. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. Let's see what kind of horrible bullshit this guy's gonna pull out now. Alright. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Alright, chat. I have no idea what kind of boss battle this is or what I have to look forward to. But, as you know, I've got the Stoat, which means that I'm going to take him out from the first round of this boss battle immediately. We've got our busted combo, and by God, I am going to abuse it. Yeah, no, angler be stinky. Like, I just... Confession, chat. I don't like fish or seafood. The smells are just... no. I just wasn't raised on it, don't like it. Which kind of sucks because a lot of cultures really dig their seafood, and it kind of limits my palate a bit more than I'd like. Alright. I'm pretty sure we're going to cinch this unless the second round is a bunch of BS. We'll find out. Alright. I didn't even get to figure out what his gimmick is. Go fish. Oh, what kind of fish, Death? Yeah, no, I mean, just the smell is so, like, overpowering and just... You know, it kind of sucks. I only really like milk and cheese product and, like, turkey. Chicken is, like, so high in protein. I'm a former weightlifter. I don't really do it that much anymore, but it just really sucks that all the good stuff doesn't taste good. And then I try to season it up, but unfortunately I don't have the proper background to properly season my own food. But I do try. I do try. Deep fried, of course. You know what I love about you, Death? You always choose to have a good time. Oh. Hey, chat. I have a guess here. You see that bait bucket? I'm pretty darn sure that when my guy attacks that bait bucket, he's gonna die. I'm just funny thought. I'm pretty sure that's a trap card. Yeah, they've got trap cards. This is just Redneck Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep. Great White. Langult. Oh my gosh. So go fish. Alright. So that is a great white. Oh. Oh, that is not good. That great white. Oh. And it dives. Yeah, it's a problem. That is going to be a big problem, and I don't know how to deal with it. I just took up my best card. And I don't really have anything else that I can really play right now that'll... I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking. Which is very hard for me to do. My brain's like this big. Alright, where are we at with the enemy? You know what? I think I'm gonna try to, just eat this round and hope that I can pull out a beefy card for the next one? No, wait. I think that guy does like 4 damage, 5 damage. No, if I don't, he'll kill me in 1 hit. Shoot. Alright. I've unfortunately got to do some sacrificial BS. Oh, wait. And then that lets me play the Long Elk, which I have no idea what it does. Oh. Frozen opossum? Chat, I have an idea. Let's hope this stupid plan works. Oh. What? Oh, that's what the Long Elk does. Yeah, that could be a band. I just feel like Frozen Possum Guts would be like a metal band, but Frozen Possum in and of itself would need a little extra spice to like make it work, you know? Alright, I have no cards in my hand. Let's just see what I'm working with really quick. So I got a wolf. Alright, so that bait bucket is blocked, and my vertebrae is blocking it, right? Which means this section here is stalemated. We're good. Honestly, I think we can go ahead and call this round fine. Hey, we won! Alright. I wasn't sure how that was going to play out, chat. But, yeah. Need a light? Yeah, I need a light. Grizzle defeated the angler. Yo, chat, we are doing really well tonight. We got through 2 boss matches already, and we haven't failed yet. Alright, let's see what we got. We got an amalgam. Oh, that's interesting. Canine, hooved, reptilian, feathered, the insectoid, the amalgam is all. I wonder if that comes with anything special, or if that's just a cool card. Mantis God. The Holy Mantis God, a perfect incarnation of terror. Oh, that can do a lot of damage. Amoeba. The Anthropomorphous Amoeba. Its sigils are ever changing. Alright, chat. What are you thinking? Which card should I grab out of this pile? Yeah. So maybe the arm came from... I don't remember the Mambo number 5, so I cannot remember all the names from that song. But, you know, we'll just... A little bit of Amanda in my life, you know, Susan on the side. I don't remember, all right? When I'm streaming, all the memory goes out the back of my head, all right? But anyway, yeah. The amalgam doesn't seem like anything super special or super bad. It just seems kind of like it's there. The Mantis God would be really good for an initial play, just to do a lot of damage across the board immediately, because you can do 3 points of damage immediately on the opponent. And the Amoeba is too random to be really valuable. So I'm currently thinking the Amalgam or the Mantis God. We got 1 vote for the Amalgam. Anyone else got a vote? Yay, nay, maybe? All right. So we've got 1 vote for Amalgam. I'm just going to go with the Amalgam. All right. So, okay. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Let me think. Ooh. Oh. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. Alright. Oh, it's a new space. Alright, chat. I'm going to be right back. I need to take a quick break, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Just had to take a quick break. So, believe it or not, that actually is my first GIF. Actually, I made this myself. I took an image from the internet, ran this through DaVinci Resolve, and put together my first looping GIF. That's what this is. All right. Oh, thank you, Lexi. So I need to add some like elevator music for this image as well, because it's just really freaking funny. But I wanted to try my hand at making GIFs, and this is literally like 2 or 3 years old. And I was trying to get my scene set up, and I was like, hey, you know what'd be really funny? The cat with cheese on the mind. And there you have it. I'll get some music for later. Again, this is my second stream. I'm still figuring things out, still building stuff. Uh, but I'm really enjoying going on this journey with you all together. Anyway, let's get back to the actual game. So, pull up the game. There we go. It's back. Thank you for your patience. I do occasionally need to take care of small things, but I'm always back when I get the chance. Anyway, so this is a completely new area. I have no idea what to expect. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Alright. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Oh. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Mollified? Mollified? You know, I think I've been mispronunciating that word my entire life. I always call it mollified. Mollified. Blah. Oh. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Well, yeah, by all means. Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. Oh! Well, would you look at that? So I guess you get your pelts in the first round, the first level, and then if you survive to the third level, you get this. Wow, these are a lot of really solid cards, actually. I have no idea what the tentacles do. This isn't a Japanese game, so I have no idea what those are for. But the Rat King up there is pretty useful. Also, I think the Beehive, even though I haven't used it yet, looks useful. And we already have a Grizzly in our deck, and I don't know what the Beaver does. What are you thinking, chat? I'm thinking Beehive currently. I know that's not like a crazy complicated card or anything, but I have a lot of high blood sacrifice cards in my deck, and I'd rather have some things that are just easier to play at the beginning of the game. You know what, Death? That's a good argument. I also thought the Rat King was pretty legit. Remember, I did sacrifice the Vulture card already, so I don't get quite as much utility out of that many bones. But there are a few other cards in my deck that could benefit. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with the Rat King, just to keep things moving along. These pelts are most excellent, my thanks. Alright. We can get some goodie bags, or we can try to do some power-ups at the fire. What are you thinking today? Goodie bags? Fire. Fire, goodie bags. I'm thinking I'm going to probably do the fire, because our team needs a lot of... Okay, goodie bag. We got one vote for goodie bags. Does anyone have a counter idea? Alright then, I guess we're going with the goodie bags. I am kind of curious if there's anything new that we haven't seen yet. And I did use all my goodies already, so I am out. Alright, frozen possum. Useful. Alright, ooh. Oh, so this right here, you can use this to destroy one of your opponent's cards. You already know what this does. It gives us an extra life point, so to speak. And I like the frozen possum, but like I also kind of want to use the scissors in case he pulls out a really BS card that I do not want to put up with. What are you thinking? I'm thinking grab this to deal with especially troublesome cards. Like if he pulls out a Grizzly, I'm knifing that thing. I'm forking it, yeah. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the scissors. Alright. Ooh, so the piggy is full of bones, right? And that's very useful if we have some high bone costing cards. I'm thinking the piggy would be really useful in a pinch. But also the frozen possum is great if you're dealing with a really powerful opponent. And even though it doesn't say so, I'm pretty sure when the frozen possum gets popped, the possum pops out. That's a lot of peas in a row. That's going to be a little much Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm not going to. Pop the possum, pop the possum, pop the possum. Blah. Sounds like the one. Pop the possum. Anyway, so I grabbed the scissors, and now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the piggy bank because I think that could be useful. Oh, okay. You never know when you might need to pull a tooth. All right. Oh, a mini boss. All right. Let's see. Oh, the magpie. We love the magpie. Oh, guys, we have our winning card on top. You know what that means. We finished this in 1 round. Yep. Call it. I win button. Yeah, I think the only reason I'm managing this time is that I got a really lucky card deck this time. But, oh, by the way, chat, there's a lot of things we can do outside of here as well. This whole space here plays a lot like an escape room, right? And I haven't quite figured out all the puzzles yet, but the first puzzle I found in the last stream, which unfortunately you can only watch on YouTube, was I opened up the safe, which had the stink bug inside of it. And this right here, I don't know what this is about, but I think if I play these cards in the game in this way, that this will open up. So if I find an adder, tell me about it, because I want to try to pull this play. All right. Now there's this puzzle here, and check this out. Right, so it's 2-1, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, right? I don't know exactly what the pattern is. Has anyone seen this kind of puzzle before? Like, this is a winning combo, but I don't know how the combo works exactly, right? I think it's like matching the 1 and the 2 and the 1, and then matching the 1 and the 3. So I think you have to have like at least one part matching the other. So, because when you go over this one, right? So, and there's also things in the way, right? So I'm thinking this is like 2-1, 2-1, right? So 1-2, 2-1 would make sense, right? And then this would need to be 1, 2, 3. Right? So I've just. And now look, see that? I got 3 matching items in here right now, but I don't know what those matching items are, right? So I haven't been able to figure this thing out, and this thing is a little slow and is going to probably bore you guys to tears. So I do apologize if this takes a little bit of time. Yeah, that's not the right way. Alright, I think this might work. Nope. No. What are you thinking on this puzzle? Because right now, I'm just kind of gumming it and hoping for the best. Alright, look, I got 3 matching right now, right? And that's not matching. I can't quite figure out this pattern. What are you thinking? Wait a second. Nope, that ain't it. You know what this reminds me of? Like a Sudoku puzzle? Sudoku puzzle. I know that I get a rare wolf card when I open this, but I just don't know how to open it. And I also don't want to Google it and get the answer because that feels a little. That's not in the spirit of the stream, is it, chat? You know, metagaming. But yeah, that's as close as I've gotten to a winning hand is these 3. And then I try everything else, and I don't match. So until I figure out what the pattern is supposed to be, I'm a little stuck. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and come back to this later. But I do want to figure that out. And if any of you have any good ideas, please let me know, because I am getting my butt handed to me on that puzzle. Alright, I don't know what this is either, but like, you see this guy right here? We're trying to get to him. He's actually hiding a very valuable card. Is that teeth? Oh, those are teeth. Hey, I got some extra teeth. Those are the things that end up in the scales, by the way, in case you didn't know. Alright. Hey, didn't that guy say that he put that brain jar thing in here somewhere else? Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's like a puzzle room. Now, where is that goofy... Oh, there it is. He's staring at me. Oh! Okay. The pain is unbearable, even after all these years. What do you want? I have very little to live for these days. You have something to live for, buddy? Arg. Watching the angler lose, now that soothed my pain. An old rival of mine, that fisherman. He bested me this time, but I will have another chance. Let's keep poking this thing and see what happens. Arg. The wardrobe is unlocked? Fish around in there. Surely the master had a plan. The puzzles are simple. Arg. If you know... Oh, he's got a pirate accent. That's it. If you know what the shiggles do. There we go. It took me to realize the arg was more like a pirate. Alright. I need to figure out what the darn puzzle here is. Pondering the wardrobe. I've seen it open. Just need the right configuration. Arg. It looks kind of like a card battle, eh? Oh! Oh! Oh, that helps. A lot, actually. Jojo, we managed to beat a whole lot of annoying enemies. We're currently in the puzzle space inside the cabin trying to figure out this puzzle, right? Now, I think I mentioned before that I couldn't figure out what the pattern was here, but I just got a hint from a weird thing in a jar that this represents a playfield, a battlefield, right? Like the card battlefield that we've been on, which makes sense. Yeah, duh, right? But I didn't realize that that was actually how I was supposed to approach this. I thought this was purely just a like a Sudoku puzzle kind of situation where you just got to make the numbers match up. But no, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to beat the opponent's card pieces, right? So when I do a test right now, I got 3 out of 5, right? 6, 7. Yeah, you know, kid, when I was a wee laddie, 6, 9 was the funny number, and 420. You know, when I make a Patreon or a Ko-fi or whatever, or any of those things, I think I know what kind of funny number donations I'm gonna allow for. You kids are gonna love it. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out this puzzle right here, and I understand now what's going on, but I don't know how to solve it. Like, there we go. There we go. Let's try now. Oh, apparently that's an even worse answer than before. That is terrible. I'm really just stumped here, guys. Alright, so that's the right answer there. Alright, so these guys, when they lose a limb, they snap off and move to the right, right? So what if I... Okay, this is embarrassing. I'm literally using the super secret sacred technique of random mass guessing. You know what, chat? We're going to come back to this. This is not fun to watch. I'll be back for you, buddy. I'll be back. With cheats. Alright. Alrighty then. So we're back on the map, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Gonna pick some random ass cards. Hope for the best. Alright, so we got a wolf, the kingfisher, and the elk. Kinda want the elk. Alright. Ooh, more goodies. We're already full up on goodies, though. Oh, no. All full, but... It's Rat the Rat with another pack rat. Yes, Lexi, we're going with Rat the Rat because that is absolutely hilarious, and I'm taking your suggestion. Alright, so, so now we have a regular match and a skull match. Actually, no, this kind of match here This has those weird cologne-like bottles with the power-ups, and I don't feel like dealing with that, so we're not going to. All right. Let's see what kind of... Oh. Yeah, we got the Stoat. You know what that means. We're not even going to get to watch this match. It's just over. The Stoat is the GOAT. MVP card this round. You know, you guys pushing me to take those risks with boosting that card was absolutely the right answer, and now I have a fantastic strat for the future to really pull things along. All right. Bing! And we win the match. Immediately. It looks like a little bit like a Pokeball. Let's see what we got going on now. Oh. It's... Me pelts are the finest. I can't remember. What accent was I doing for this guy? I can't even remember. Oh! Oh, we got a lot of teeth this time. Let's see. Alright, we got ourselves a wolf pelt. Hell yeah. Much appreciated. Alright, let's see what we got going on here now. Alright. Ooh. So we're full up on treasures. That's not going to work. No, would you get the rat tattoo? No, actually, I am untattooed because when the revolution comes and they need anonymous soldiers, I need to be ready. No identifying marks. Anyway, although the unicorn tattoo on my right butt cheek might be too identifying, but you'll never know if that's real or not, and I'll never tell. Alright, so chat, we can take the left side, X marks the spot. Or we can take the right side with the carver. Now, we've already got one carver in our back pocket for later. What are you thinking, guys? X marks the spot or carver? Okay, we got one vote for left. What do you say, you, Lexi? All right, then. We're taking left, everybody. Oh, it's the sacrifice one. I forgot that's what that was. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh. All right. Okay, who are we sacrificing for some points? We got a lot of cards now at this point, don't we? Excuse me. Okay, Long elk. Alright, this bullfrog hasn't been doing much for us, but he does tend to come in kind of in clutch at the beginning. But we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the bullfrog. No, thank you. Alright, so now we're getting 2 bones every match. Alright, we are boned up. That's actually going to be helpful as heck down the road. Oh, I feel sad all the time, but you're never going to see me sad on stream. Unless I lose. Let's see. Turkey, vulture, and a mole. Alright, so the mole is a defensive card. We don't got to worry about that. That turkey vulture, though, is going to be a problem. So we're going to figure out how to take him out of play immediately. Bloodhound seems like a great choice for that, but I don't have enough cards to play, and if I play him, he's going to immediately get knocked out. Alright, so this is not an award-winning play strat, but I need to just get a card out on the field, so that's what we're doing. Oh, that is not good. We are already dealing with some serious damage here. Okay then. I'm a little nervous, chat. I think I'm gonna immediately I'm gonna tip the scales back in my favor. I think we're gonna need to make things a little bit more even here. Gotta balance those scales. Alright, to you, chat. So what is our winning strategy here? What are you thinking? I'm thinking that what I need to do I actually don't have a good plan. You know what? This guy's ruining my day. Bye-bye. And problem is now solved. Alright, we're going to call this good and run the turn. I don't have any good solutions to my problems right now. Alright, let's play 2 squirrels and hope for the best. Oh, man. I don't know, chat. Getting a little froggy here. Dang it. Lost that round, chat. You know what, Lexi? That's a little nuts. Alright, I think we're gonna go for randomized cards right now. Oh, the Black Goat is a fantastic and useful card. You play it on the field, and then you can sacrifice it to pull out 3 blood, which means you can pull out some very big cards really quickly. It's a great combo card. Alright, whose butt are we boosting? I mean, of course, the Stoat the Goat. Now, what a bit... Oh. Alright, this is useful. So, and this kind of sacrifice, whatever card you put down on the altar will provide the abilities and enhance them to the parent card. Meaning, I could use this to pull out a second card if I ever need it. So let's see what happens. Yeah, 2 special abilities. Oh, that card is now hella busted. Just like we like it. It is a little risky to have a deck that big and rely on like 1 card as your primary butt kicker. A man stood before you, a man you recognized immediately. It was the Trapper. You reached out to examine his wares, but he stopped you. Sorry, but today you will supply the pelts. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, I wasn't expecting this, this outcome, but guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy? I've got a plan for your butt. Okay, and now I can just pull out another card for giggles. This is a fantastic play. He's from Atlanta, gotta be. What makes you say that? Because he's a trapper with some sweet beats? Yeah. I like it. You know what it reminds me of? You guys watch Stranger Tides, the series that sorry, when I'm streaming my brain just shuts completely off. Dead Man's Chest. You know the game with Disney, and you know the pirate who talks like this. You know that one, right? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's a little wobbly wobbly. That fella. What's his name? I can't recall. That series. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember the name. Jack Sparrow. Yes, thank you. Almost got Jack. But the series that he's from, I can't remember because all I can remember is the subtitles, like Dead Man's Chest. I got this big visual in my head of the title screens, and there's a big blank spot right where his name should be, or the titles should be. Yes, Jack Sparrow, but what's he in? I forgot. Pirates of the Corobus. Got it. Thank you. Yes, that was what I was looking for. It's just, it was gonna bug me if I couldn't remember. Alright. And I pulled out the Black Goat, which means I can pull out some serious butt-handing cards at the next turn. Alright, we already beat the first round without even having to try. Exquisite pelts, but the cycle must continue. What? Let's trade. What? Uh-oh. Okay, they are switching it the heck up. No, Jojo. I thought that was a cute mistake, though. That was funny. All right, guys. So we're in a situation right now where only the finest pelts for them. All right, so we have a pelts card in our hand, and they've really switched up the gameplay here. You know what I'm thinking? That great white looks hella troublesome. I'm gonna grab that one. Trade for what you can, but know this: the rest will stay and fight for me. Oh boy, oh, this is a very unpleasant experience. You know those memes about choose one and the rest will try to get you? Choose one to fight for you? That's literally what this is, chat. Yeah, I'm thinking the Great White would be really useful because you can't hit him back, which means that all the damage he accumulates is going to immediately just start ruining your day, right? And out of all these cards, that's the one that's actually scaring the pee out of me the most, so yeah. Yeah, I know if no one else got me, Sonic got me. Love those memes too. I'm big on meme culture, by the way. Alright, let's pull out these. Oh, good lord, what the hell? He's got a full deck. Oh my gosh, I do not... Oh, this is highly upsetting. So, all those cards are still in play. He just immediately put out a full deck with powerful cards in one shot. I don't know, chat. This isn't fair. However, that upgrade we did to the Stoat, where he has flying ability now, is immediately going to be able to go right over and attack his life points directly. And as we already know, he's doing 5 points of damage, which means we win this match automatically. So I don't have to worry about this BS combo. I'm still going to put down another card, because you never know when something's going to get you that you weren't expecting. So we're going to go ahead and do the Black Goat combo, which will then allow me to do a triple blood sacrifice, which will then let me pull in that great white monster. I'm not going to say it, but anyway, yeah, this is a great combo. So I think we've already won this match, chat. Look at that. I beat this in 2 rounds. This combo is effing busted. Your lives are restored. Oh, neat. That axe is getting a new continue because I already burned through one of my candles earlier in the match. And that restores all of them. By the way, chat, we are technically at the stopping point right now. Technically. We are at the 2-hour mark. However, if you're still having a good time, I will continue the stream because I'm having a good time. I'm not tired yet. And if you're not tired yet, I'll keep going. So, you know, just if anyone's actively watching right now. I know, Lexi, you're here, which I really appreciate, by the way. But I'm not sure how many people are still actively engaged in my stream. Because otherwise I can save this for later. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. This is, just as a quick segue, this is very meaningful to me. I've been meaning to do streaming for like 6 months to 8 months. I've been meaning to get into this. And having an audience that actually wants to watch, even if it's a small number, is so meaningful to me. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And, one second. Oh, no. All right, we just got a, one second. Got a spammer trying to spam in the chat. We're not about that. One second. All right. Hey there, Methodical. Nice to see you. Welcome. Good to have another person in chat. We're currently playing Inscryption. Have you had a chance to see it? It's a pretty interesting game. The running joke or the running concept that we've got going on is this is pretty much redneck Yu-Gi-Oh! And right now I'm about to pick one of 3 cards that have been offered to me after beating a boss. So we have here the Mantis God, Child 13, and the Mole Man. Now the Mole Man has a neat little ability that he pretty much acts as a blocking shield for everything. Very helpful to have. But Child 13 can be sacrificed. It's a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh! In that there are like you sacrifice cards to play more powerful cards. It's useful. Oh, you're Subi. Oh, Subi. Okay, cool. We see when you said I saw methodical, I was like, don't know that, but now that I just put into the chunk, it's Subi. I got you, and thank you so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Uh, I'll be streaming all kinds of content over the next months, years, whatever floats people's boats. But right now, I'm just doing some like low stress, interesting games while I kind of feel out my space. I've also got like a couple of suggestions for future streams and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get back to this then for right now. So we have the Mole Man, which again is like a defensive card. It blocks things. It's really useful if you're trying to keep your life points in one piece. Infinite Sacrifice, which I'm not really seeing as being super valuable in most rounds. And then the Mantis God, which is kind of middling. Honestly, I could see the Mole Man coming in a clutch, in a pinch or a situation that's like particularly like not great, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, Subi. Um, we are going to be we are on overtime right now. I'm gonna keep going for about another hour probably because everyone's enjoying the chat. So stick around. If you have any suggestions or games you want to play, let me know. All right. You could see a light in the distance. The end is near. Oh, we might actually win this one, chat. Oh man. All right. Oh yes, I know. Oh. Oh. This is a little meta. So, for those of you just joining the stream, you are currently being held in a cabin in the woods by some very weird fella who wants to play card games and do a pseudo D&D round with you. And the building itself is very escape room vibed. Uh, and now we see this cabin, and I'm getting a funny feeling that this is the story of how you ended up stuck in this cabin with this guy. Because near as I can tell, your character has no memory of where they came from. Alright, so we got the sacrificial altar, goodie bags, or the fur trader, I believe. I think that's the fur trader right there. What do you think of chat? Route 1, 2, or 3? Left, right, middle. What you thinking? Alright, we got one vote for 2 for getting some goodies. Keep us going. Do I have any votes for okay, it's 2 votes for middle. Everyone likes the goodie bins. They have been very helpful. Alright, you know what? 2 votes is enough for me. We're gonna go ahead and do it. I have no idea what goodies we're gonna get, but I'm gonna give them a shot. Okay, so useful in a pinch when we need an extra life point to keep us from losing. And then over here we have the pig bones, which are very useful for expensive cards, and you have the flight ability that it attaches the flight ability to one of your things. I can't remember the specifics, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But anyway, I'm taking the pig full of bones. Squirrel in a bottle. You know what? Yeah, let's take the squirrel in a bottle. Sorry. Been under a lot of stress lately due to life things, so my health isn't where it needs to be right now. But yeah. Alright. It's a little fight. Your eyes have fixed themselves on the small cabin. Its warm light a beacon in the oppressive darkness of the night. Surely this cabin marked the end of your travails? Travails? Trials? Travels? Travails? That's a new word to me. Alright, let's see what happens now. Yeah. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to disable the game capture until we get into the cabin, and then I'll turn it back on. Because every time I go to open up that cabin scene, the game freezes. Which, I don't know why, that is hella weird, but let's go ahead and find out, alright? So I'm just going to give this a shot really quick. And then, yeah, Death Boy, maybe Later, me, and the rest of the crew can go on tech time and see if maybe something in my, you know, system is overheating or something. Who knows, right? But we'll go ahead and I'm gonna pull the game up, but I won't be sharing the game until after we get inside the cabin to see if that fixes the issue. Because once the keyboard shuts down, I also noticed that the camera breaks down, and so does my keyboard, and everything just shuts off. And one of my friends said that it's possible that my I'm overvolting my board or something's overheating. There's technical issues that could be caused here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because like it keeps happening whenever I load into the game, which means there's something weird going on with the game that is influencing the stream. Maybe. Let's find out. We're about to enter that part. Oh. Yeah, so I'm currently in that cutscene, and I'm just gonna have to describe it to you. I'm walking towards the cabin. All right, I'm gonna turn on the camera, guys, and if it freezes, we'll know it's the game for whatever horrible, awful reason. All right. So I've turned the game on. Please don't freeze. We're good. Whoa. Oh, what was that? Eh? This man needs lotion. A lot of it. Alright, should I... Oh! Step away from the strange cabin. You are presented with an opportunity. Steps away from the strange cabin, you are presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons just to any traveler. If you are able to pass my trials, you will be rewarded mightily. We're back. Chat, we are back. The Trial of the Winged. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Airborne sigil. The Trial of the Swift. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Sprinter sigil. The Trial of the Finned. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Waterborne sigil. All right, I'm gonna just Let the Trial of the Swift begin. Not a single card with a Sprinter sigil. Yeah, I didn't have a specifically built deck. This wasn't gonna work out no matter which way you cut it. All right, let me get the music back on. 1 second. Yeah, because every time I reconnect to things, just stuff gets weird. Now, give me a second. Audio input capture. All right, properties. 1 moment. I'll get that right on. The music, by the way, just to give you a quick heads up, is very ominous. Okay, there we go. It's now playing music through the music I'm hearing in my headset, so you'll be hearing that. Not a single card with the Sprinter sigil. Failure. We will repeat that once more. This ain't looking good for me, chat. The Trial of the Ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. I don't have any rings. The Trial of the Rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare card. The Trial of Skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt card. I don't know what the ring card means, but I do know that I have some rare cards in my deck. And I also know do I have a pelt still in my deck? I don't think I do. Rarity. Let's hope for the best. Let the Trial of Rarity begin. Yeah, I think the amalgam counts. Ha ha! Hey, we won! An amalgam is a rare card. Success. I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game and you don't even need to draw them. Ooh, I like that. The Boon of the Magpie's Eye. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card of your deck to draw. Chat, you know that means I can pull out the Stoat Goat at any given time. The Boon of the Bone Lord. Been called a Bone Lord a few days in my day. You will start a battle with 8 bones. Oh, that's crazy, dog. That is crazy good. The Boon of the Forest. You will start a battle with grand furs on all of your spaces. I don't know. Like, the Grand Furs seem like a good idea until you realize you can't play it on your own cards because they're all defense facing. I don't know. Magpie has got to be it. Magpie or die. All right. Now, the gift we were just given tells me that whatever we're about to walk into is going to be like supreme BS. The dungeon master, cabin master in this case, is not going to play fair. Ew, boyo. You managed to get a boon. Yeah, you're also managed to give me goosebumps. This may be a fair competition. Bruh. I'm in danger. All right, let's see what happens. Oh! 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 You look like those wood people things. Yeah, this guy's like a wood elf nymph or whatever the hell you want to call these. I've seen these in a lot of tchotchke shops. Pretty sure my grandma loved having these as little tiny statues around the house. Right, you took your time out there, and I'm itching for another game. I mean, nature hobo is what comes to mind. I mean, you just give him a little trim up, maybe a little bit of miracle grow, trim some of the hedges on this guy. He might be okay. Yeah, I rescind my previous statement. This guy needs a lot more than just some lotion. I'm not gonna lie. Are you ready to play? Care to play a game? Oh, hey, Seven. I'm so glad to see you here. Hey, so like